Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cynical Season 8. This season is a random team of 5 moles. We have 4 teams this season. We randomized them prior. But the main config is that ores are limited to shit, so none of you guys are going to be getting full diamond, hopefully. That's the plan, at least. So horses are off. Nether is off, right?
I think so, yeah. we're just going with that. No Nether, fuck all.
Alright. Okay, so Timon can do teams now.
Did you even fucking say the game mode?
Yes, I said the game mode.
I was showing that, sorry. Alright, so first of all we have our team, which is me, Ginger, Toot, Zarky, and the last motherfucker is hiding. It's
Flouze,
I don't know where oh, he's right here, okay. Then we've got the second team, which is Tommy, Said, Tyler's Burning, and Green. Third team, which is Zeneker, Blaze, Engal, Fairy, and Big One. And the last team, which is Bertree, Oyu, Chapter, and Nako, and
Bertram for president.
Oh fuck, I didn't even say the new members. Bertree and Flouze are the new members, and we've got a couple of subs because, you know,
Fuck
we didn't have fucking enough people. Alright.
Yeah, everyone in our chat's inactive.
This season we've got 2 people there specking, Flouze and Scarfin, so hopefully that will be a good perspective. But anyways, we should probably wrap this up. So, you know, good season, everyone. Let's fucking start.
Hey, yeah, woo.
Who's the mole? Are you the mole? Who's the traitor? Are you the traitor? Snapper, you saboteur. I'm gonna find you out. I'm gonna hunt you down. You know you can't fool me. I'm too cynical. I know what's on your mind, yeah. It's betrayal.
Welcome!
My name is Mr. Scary Muffin.
And mine is Flouzemaker. And together, we are spectating this season. If you look in the description below, you will find a link to ViewSync. That way you can see both our perspectives at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Mad props to Flouze for setting that up.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what you're going to be doing.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you're following red team. I'm watching green team now.
I'm with blue team right now, yeah.
Okay. So I see Ginger. I don't see anybody else. I saw something that I thought for a second was a giant statue of a player, but it turned out not to be the case.
No, not the case.
So let's go into spec mode and see if I can... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
All right.
Here we go. Now I can highlight players and I can see where everybody else is.
Mm-hmm.
And highlight players, so good. I love this as a 1.8 feature. Such a great
I know,
feature.
it's great.
You didn't even know it existed until I just told you.
No, I did know it existed. I just forgot.
Okay, so it looks like everybody's already spreading out. This is a very typical strategy for people who play a lot of UHC. I know when I used to play long time ago, we used to just stay together as a group and help each other. And I know, like, for example, Minecraft, that's, you know, how they do it as well. Yes. But
right now, blue team is all together gathering wood to make their default starting tools. So they're still together, but they'll definitely be separating soon, no doubt.
Right. Do you find it useful to stay together to like get the initial tool stuff set up? Like have one guy grind wood, one guy
not necessarily, but in their case, that was a result of the Terran they spawned around. So it's a little bit the same thing for Orange Team currently, who are next to a desert. Okay. So they're getting the wood in the savannah next to it.
Okay.
And after they've got their tools, they'll probably split off. Some of them will explore the desert, which is what I'm also doing in case there's a temple or something.
Yeah, Zarky already found masses of chicken here, so they're going to be up on feathers. And there is a desert nearby him as well. He's next to the savannah as well. So I wonder if the teams are fairly close to each other.
They might be. But one thing we have to mention is that this game is a moles game.
Oh, yes, that's true. So now the fact that everybody's splitting off is actually beneficial for the team, I think, more so than the moles.
Yes.
What do you think?
No, I think you're quite correct. And I think a lot of players, because it's a mole game, more so than usual, they'll definitely try to have full iron before episode 2 in a lot of cases.
Right.
Either that or make sure they're alone. Because they don't want a mole to suddenly jump them while they're basically naked.
Basically. I'm gonna
Right.
try something here. I'm gonna try going into that and then trying to use my. Okay, so that definitely doesn't work.
What doesn't work?
I was gonna see if my special tool still worked.
Oh, yes, yes.
Let me see if my power tip tool still works if I did this. It does. Okay. I wonder if it's bound to RTP.
It could be.
No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, they made their own little random teleporter thingy thingamabobber, and it's not cooperating nicely with the general stuff.
Indeed. No.
things.
It's not really cooperating. For right now, I'm not even using the random teleporter. I admit I'm flying around sometimes, but I can see that red team will easily get the leather and reeds they need to get enchanted. That was sort of what I was wondering. For some teams,
Blue
maybe
team's
some of
got
them.
an abundance of trees here, and looks like they are getting 3 members are grabbing apples right off the bat here.
And green team, most of them wandering around the savannah.
Yeah, haven't really seen anybody down under yet.
No,
Nobody from Australia.
no one's from Australia, and we really have only very few Europeans for that matter.
That's true, which is, part of it is because it's a little late time. I know there's a couple members who just couldn't make it because it's past midnight for them now.
Yeah, it would be.
And
yeah,
even though we
it's
are playing on the weekend,
very
still
late
not
for
that
Timon, and it's green team and orange team is meeting up. Who's that?
great. Oh,
Well, of course, PvP is not on, but that's Chapter 3, who has just met up with a few of green teams. Tudikins and so on.
Okay, I see Tudikins here, and yeah, they are running close to each other for sure.
So you were not far off when you said maybe, and I see also that Timonscholte is actually chasing. Who's that over there? I saw a green player. Oh, yeah, there you go, the orange player. He's chasing OU Book. Of course, chasing, I mean only like he's following in his footsteps. I don't think he realizes he's that close, but he's not going to find a whole lot of critters if OU keeps killing everything in front of him.
Yeah, they're not really talking that much, or even or acknowledging each other's existence here, Tudikins and Chapter. I do see 1 orange approaching 2 greens here, so I doubt this. I mean, yeah, like you said, PvP isn't on yet.
Let me. I keep falling through the world, which is really awesome. Every time I teleport.
It's probably very disconcerting, but it also means that they're starting very close to each other because multiple oranges and multiple green members are fairly close to each other here.
And yeah, I see Sedgos. That's who I'm following right now, and there's an orange team member like somewhere behind him, which I'm not sure who it is, but.
You want to stop for a second? I'm going to try to possess your body.
Okay. Can you?
You might have to go into creative here. Let me just
Okay.
do that for you. Where are you?
I'm.
Oh, I just said creative for myself. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Where are you at? I don't see you anymore.
I just fell through the world. And I found so many mineshafts, you would not believe how many mineshafts are below us right now. Hey, hi-yo.
Hey, how are you?
You know, I think you jumped into me or something.
How do I... There you go. Now I am you.
Now, for this brief moment, we'll be looking at the exact same thing.
That's right.
Which is Sedgos again, in his bumblebee suit. And here we go. Let's see what Nako is on about. Ooh, how did I? Am I not in? Am I no longer in creative mode? What's going on? Okay, there you go. That's better. Perhaps I needed to be in. Oh, I hope I didn't ruin poor Mr. Scary Muffin's perspective here.
I'm back.
Okay, because I just put myself back into game mode 3, and
I just can't possess you unless you're outside of spec mode.
Right.
But yes, my child is fine. He's got his face mashed up against the side of the crib, but he's asleep now. So
yeah, that's the best place to be, actually.
all right, I've unpossessed you.
which is a wise
Yeah.
thing to do.
All right, I'll continue trailing the green team over here, who keeps interacting, staying very close proximity to the orange team. How big is the map? Do you know?
The map, I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's 2,000 by 2,000.
Okay, and that's fairly large for such a close scatter.
Yeah. It is very large,
and
but
actually, I see a blue member really close by as well. So 3 teams potentially extremely close to each other. Like literally on my screen, I can see orange, green, and blue.
or on my screen, I only see Fairy Juice, who has
I
begun
also see
caving.
trees, water, and lava. So lava buckets, I feel extremely useful if you're a mole in this. Especially
you're
just
quite right.
this early period where PvP isn't on, you can use nature to help you do some damage.
If Fairy Juice keeps exploring his cave, he's going to come upon a mineshaft at gold level, so he's not going to be wanting for too much stuff if he does find it.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I did
It
want
looks like
to.
Orange Team is just content to grind this swamp here, just deforest it a little bit. Timon and OU running after apples here, trying to see who can gobble them up as they fall to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Neko wants to get in Timon's face, just kind of interrupt his punching animation a little bit there.
So, besides Sedgos, one of the new players this season is one of his teammates. He is Tyler's. And both
Really,
of them.
Tyler's is a new member, or is he a returning member from?
He might be returning. You know what? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
sure.
pretty sure he was a older member. I could be completely off base here, as I usually am, along with mispronunciating everybody's names.
Exactly.
Which I started off not doing it accidentally, and people thought I was doing it on purpose. So now I am doing it on purpose, or at least that's my official story.
Yeah, I'd go with that story. That one's believable. But yes, both of them are really quite good at the PvP. Sedgos is probably the best French sharpshooter.
Ooh.
So he's very dangerous with the bow.
So he
but
throws out the stinging words and the stinging arrows.
stinging arrows mostly, but maybe he's going to be thrown off by the late hour and the American server. So perhaps it's going to be he won't be at in full form. Another new member is Bertree.
Oh, really?
Currently,
See, these are actually people I know.
Yeah, no.
Is that
And a lot
weird?
of the viewers, I think, know these names or have heard of these names. Not everyone, of course. But Bertree is a new addition. And who else? Is there someone else who's new this season? Kloosman is new this season.
Indeed it is.
He's the Shark Man. And I fell through the world again. Which, amazingly, I teleport and then I fall through the floor. And then
Oh yes,
it takes
that happens.
a long time to get back up.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
the
especially
worst
me.
of us.
Yeah, which is me, as it turns out.
I was going to say, you know who was bad at PvP? It would be me. I think I joined one of Ginger's stream and they were doing the ladder or something like that, and they're playing some FFA stuff, and I just kept getting creamed. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I'm so bad at PvP. I
It's
haven't
something you
played
have to keep
Minecraft
practicing.
in like 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 2 green members right here who are quite close to an orange person. Let me go check who that is.
Oh, I see. a
And
witch
that's
that
chapter
Flouze is
3.
just kinda
Chapter 3 is
side-hopping.
meeting everyone. Well, I don't know if you've met them, but they're
Well,
close
he's
by.
definitely walked very closely.
Yeah,
you know.
he's been exploring a lot. And he's probably very far away from the rest of his team by now.
The landscape is not really offering too much. I mean, definitely people aren't wanting for apples or chickens. As far as I can see, Tyler's taking first damage here. Is that first damage?
It very well could be.
Oh no,
I'm not sure.
Actually, we saw a couple of.
Tyler's green
Yeah.
or Blaze. We missed it. Oh, you know what?
Tyler's just took.
You know
damage
why
right
I missed it?
it'll have to
Because
be
someone
green or
reset my
Blaze.
my spec info. Right.
Oh.
So now my spec info is on, and I'm not gonna
Excelente.
miss these messages anymore. Thank you.
Yes, you say that, but
I say that, but then of course I have the habit of not reading the chat to begin with.
Oh, I want to see if Flouze just falls straight down here. He's digging right into a cave, and it looks like he's fine.
So I am betting.
Are you a betting man?
Not really, actually. Well, that's why I say betting when I'm not actually betting anything.
Are
Yeah,
you?
that's what-
Do you
it's easy
follow
to
the
bet.
UFC?
No, I
Do
don't.
you follow Ultimate Fighting?
No,
Champs?
I really don't.
There's a pay-per-view event today. It's a pretty hyped one, I think.
Well,
With the Irishman Conor McGregor fighting Nate Diaz.
so who won?
He's fighting today.
Well, I mean,
They're-
by the time this airs, actually.
Oh yeah,
The fight will be
by all means,
long
those of
done.
you guys in the future watching this, please let us know in the comments below who won the
won?
fight, so we can tell. Oh,
Exactly.
Zarky also skeletons doing some damage. Ooh, 4 diamonds for clues here. If maybe more, I see them. He's got a nice little ravine here to explore. There you go.
Green has got a fairly good cave system with 2 ravines at diamond level. He's going to find gold, and he will be finding diamonds in the second ravine. I don't exactly know how much, but don't be surprised if you see that kind of message pop up.
Yeah. So now they mentioned about ore rates being shite.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
For this game. So I guess we have to give a little bit of history lesson about that. We played in 1.8. Was it last season? Was it really that long ago?
Yeah,
that we did
last
1.8?
season was played
And
in
a lot of
1.8.
people got full diamond. A lot of people got a lot of experience, and a lot of people didn't like that. So what happened was they generated this map in 1.7. So it has the old ore rates.
I think they did not.
No, they use a special algorithm or what have you.
No,
then?
well, if it had been generated in 1.7, you wouldn't see any of the granite. You wouldn't see any of the...
that's true.
Yeah. So what happened is that actually Tommy made the ore limiter. He put that on, and he made the ore limiter even more limited than usual.
I
So
see.
usually-
so it's a special plugin for generating maps.
Yeah, exactly. Usually, with the ore limiter, it's usually set at 65% for gold and diamonds. And I don't know what exact percentage was used for this version, but I'm pretty sure it's less than 50%. So there should be half of what people or less than normally find, because they really wanted teams to have a much tougher time than usual to find a lot of diamonds. And one of the reason I think is to give the moles a chance. Because the moles have mole kits with all sorts of goodies, but those goodies pale in comparison to full diamond. So if players have a lot of diamond armor, they're not going to be very impressed by the toolkit of a mole.
Let me just give you the ability to interact with chest and furnace so you can see inside.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary. I like the surprise. I like the surprise.
So explain the mole stuff to me, because I haven't really played too much of moles, and so each mole they're not the same. Some of them have different tools than each other.
Yeah, it's possible that we'll have moles with different mole kits. I'm not sure if that's the case. I think in this one it's going to be
spawning lobby. So
Yeah.
there was 5 or 6 different.
That was the mole kits
kits.
that were initially planned, but I think that plugin, that script is not working. So I think in this
so we
case
just have
we'll have
regular moles.
regular moles with potion of poison, potion of weakness. I think a speed pot. I'm not sure exactly
Do
what
they
else.
get a speed pot?
I'm trying to remember,
we'll
but I'm
be
not
able
sure.
to
We'll probably.
identify the moles by just going around and looking.
Well, what happens is both you and I are also on teams. We are set in teams and solo. Both of us on solo on teams. So when moles will be set, there's going to be 1 mole per team. And
So moles don't get set immediately; they get set later on.
Yes, they get set at
Okay.
a few minutes after episode 2 has begun. That's when the moles will be set. And that's when people will learn who's a mole. Well, when the moles will learn that they are in fact
So
a
right
mole.
now everybody is good friends, and
Yeah, right now everyone knows that the moles have not been set. Everyone currently is on the team, and when episode 2
so
begins,
there's no reason to distrust people. So there's no reason for me to distrust you, for example.
for example, yes.
Yeah.
Though,
But
except
then
if we're a
after
team
this,
of
I
2.
should stop talking to you, right?
Well, probably not. If you want to manipulate, if you think you're good at, at the mind games.
I see a lot of people accusing Ginger of backstabbing currently.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either.
The best ginger. I'm not. Yeah, I have no idea.
Ginger
But,
getting 5 diamonds there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look.
That's the kind of
this is fairy,
backstabbing.
never
Huh?
mind. Uh-huh. Backstabbing the mines
Mm-hmm.
with the pick.
Indeed. Yep, Zarky is in a pretty crappy cave, so I think he's going to go back on the surface soon, and probably try to join the rest of his teammates.
So now, before the end of the episode, let's take a look at the teams real quick, and let's pick our favorites here. So we've got the red team here. We've got Big One, Blaze, Fairy Jews, Zeniker, and Gal. Scale of 1 to 10, how good is this team?
I mean, it all depends. It all depends really on who becomes the mole. I think you'd say in terms of PvP,
before moles are set.
right? In terms of PvP on the team, Blaze is probably the weakest. But Blaze, like any player that is in Cynical in this season, any player can have a great day and be like really on point. Some players have the habit of being on point very irregularly, but everyone like has enough skill to have one of those days where everything goes really good PvP wise. But
Not incorrect.
Yeah. But Zeniker is very aggressive. Big One is very aggressive. And Engal is more of a tactician who likes to pick his battles. Whereas Fairy Juice will try to do whatever he can because he's not the best at PvP, but he did find the Mineshaft as I predicted. He's not the best at PvP, but he can like pull his own. But again,
have a good day.
Yeah, he can have a good day, but he's also a European on an American server, so he starts with a bit of a disadvantage.
Well, that's the end of the first episode.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you guys for joining us. Once again, this is Mr. Scary Muffin.
And Flouze Maker.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Who's the mole? Are you the mole? Who's the traitor? Are you the traitor? Hey, backstabber! You saboteur! I'm gonna find you out. I'm gonna hunt you down. You know you can't fool me. I'm too cynical. I know what's on your mind, yeah. It's betrayal.